Welcome to Trends on Thursdays, where I tell you about the trends I discuss with my clients this week. This week, I'll talk about Facebook video, paper receipts, social platforms, and analytics. First up, Facebook announced some changes to the way videos are being ranked. Distribution and ranking will hinge on three factors now: loyalty and intent, video and viewing duration, and originality. Originality is easy. Just put out your own content instead of reposting other people's videos, which, in my opinion, is not productive in the long run anyways. Other than that, Facebook wants us to produce content that engages people, meaning keeping them watching longer, and that they seek out, meaning that they come back to week after week. So it goes more and more back to having to educate or entertain, or both. The first step to achieving that is to figure out who your audience is. Who are you producing content for, and what entertains or educates them, or both? Engagement is king, especially with the average engagement on Facebook hovering at somewhere around 0.1%, meaning it takes over 1,000 views to get someone to pay attention. Least engagement by industry, by the way, is fashion, health and beauty, and media. Highest engagement, alcohol, followed by hotel and resorts, nonprofits, and sports teams. All from Rival IQ 2019 social media benchmark report, by the way. Next up, 90% of paper receipts go in the trash, and many of them within a short time after they were printed. They fade, get washed, lost, they're really not recyclable, but over 12 million trees and 13 billion gallons of water are used in the creation of receipt paper every year. And by the way, they're not cheap either, costing the average merchant anywhere between $5,000 and $18,000 a year. Consumers really don't care for them, but retailers aren't ready to adopt new POS systems that allow for texting or emailing of receipts. I went to a major department store the other day, and I'm pretty sure their POS system was running in a DOS window on a computer that hasn't been updated since the Y2K scare. And I understand that upgrading technology is scary. I was recently working with a smaller retailer that wanted to bring their system into the internet age, and the amount of legacy tech that they were working with is scary, like Windows 95 scary. The upside is that they now actually have sales numbers and data on loyal customers, and yes, they can text your receipt. Win for 2019 in my book. Next, Facebook's popularity amongst marketers has declined for the first time in 5 years. This, by the way, rated in the Social Media Industry Report 2019 by Social Media Examiner. While this is worth mentioning, Facebook is still regarded as the most important platform by 61% of marketers, followed by Instagram and LinkedIn with 14% each, and Twitter is a distant third. It shows that the number on Facebook are just hard to argue with, and they make it easy even for the amateur marketers to throw some money at it. And with the growing number of posts and seeing that 3 out of 4 marketers plan on creating the same or more content in the next years, the extra reach of throwing a few ad dollars at it will be more and more necessary. Plus, if you get better at engaging, as we said earlier, probably help. One more, the same report, the most underutilized channels for this year are Messenger bots and Snapchat, as most marketers aren't really that interested. 53% have no plans on using bots, and 76% have no plans of using Snapchat. And that may be partially because they're not quite as easy to understand, and most marketers are just creatures of habit. Why explore Snapchat if I'm already okay on Facebook? But that sounds a lot like when people say, why do Google? I'm already in the yellow pages. Most marketers and most business owners really don't fully understand social media platforms and still need a lot of training in things like Google Analytics or Facebook Analytics, but that leaves a lot to be gained for those of us that actually understand how they work and how to use them. I had an onboarding meeting with a client last week, and when I took them through the knowledge to be gained through analytics, he was shocked and happy all at the same time. Data is beautiful, especially when you're a business owner. That's it for Trends on Thursdays. I hope you will share this with somebody that might be struggling with their business, and hopefully it'll give them a little spark of inspiration. I'll be back Monday. I'm Tobias Wilhelm.